From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
4-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 52 yards. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason. You'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
He will have the Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here on their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Pickett back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they were moving the football through the air early on, but ultimately this opening drive ends with a turnover.
And we've seen this before, haven't we? Sometimes you get those quarterbacks that, hey, they throw the pick early, they're done for the game. I don't think it's the same case for this guy we're watching here, do you?
No, not at all. He'll be back out there. The problem for him now is he has to sit on the sideline. He's going to want that next series to come quickly.
Yeah, he's hoping his defense bails him out.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Purdy off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 0.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Pickett. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now, trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
But how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So Gordon field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. That is caught. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there on third down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Out to his left. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pickett. He'll look to throw it. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air on first down with Pickett. Flush to his right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens from 19 yards away. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now third down and very long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Austin. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Pickett. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Trubisky. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. First down, here's Mitchell. And now off to the races, down the right side. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Stewart. And that would get me off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Stewart sets to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Stewart. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Randall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
They go play action with Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah,
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, Randall. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action. Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On the move to his left. Open man, that's Ronnie Bell. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down to the 10. Touchdown! 49ers! A great play there. 41 yards. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, Trubisky flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Trubisky lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Sliding out of the pocket. Down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Randall. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.